zombies, a scared chick, and a guy ore farming. This is Resident Evil Requiem, and in this video, I'm gonna give you a quick and honest review. But I'll show you some challenges that I did while I was playing the game to make things a little more fun. Let's get into it. So the story is really simple, and I don't wanna give you any kind of spoilers. I don't wanna ruin it for anybody. So I'm just gonna give you the quick gist, and then we're gonna move on. So there are two different stories going on at the exact same time. The first one is an FBI agent named Grace. Grace is captured by Victor Gideon and taken to a research facility. And then the second story is your good old friend Leon, and he's trying to save Grace. That's all I'm gonna give you right now. I don't wanna ruin anything. So let's talk about the gameplay. There are two different styles for the gameplay. There is a first person section, and then there is a third person section. Now the first person section is more about horror, and the third person section is all about being an action game. Based on the information that I read when I first started the game, if I'm saying it correctly, Grace is meant to be played in first person, and Leon is meant to be played in third person. So that's how I went about playing the game. Exactly how they intended it to be. All right, so first we're gonna talk about Grace's gameplay, and then we'll catch up on Leon. So Grace uses guns, knives, injectors to kill the zombies. Her weapon selection and her resources are really limited, but she's able to craft unique items to her, like injectors that make zombies explode, boop, Molotov cocktails that she can throw, or bottles of acid that'll burn the zombies alive or dead. She also has access to Requiem, the gun, at certain points in the game with ultra rare amounts of ammo. Like, she can only get a few shots off at a time. Grace's sections in the game are usually in darkness, and that kind of adds to the horror aspect for her. It feels like she's using every ounce of her being just to stay alive. Now, when you're playing as Grace, you have a few options to kind of go about your day. Firstly, you can sneak around enemies, or you can just straight up fight them. Now, what you need to keep in mind is with the limited resources that you have, it's probably in your best interest to just sneak past them at the start. Now, do you remember when I mentioned ore farming? Yeah, that's all for Leon. Leon's sections are geared more like action games, where you get significantly more enemies, more ammo, more guns, and a freaking overpowered axe that will chop everything in half. In my opinion, Leon's sections are made to really play the way you want to make it. You know, kind of like your own experience. For example, I played one of Leon's sections where I only fought enemies using melee attacks and parrying. That's all I did the entire time. And honestly, having a major restriction like that really pushed the game to a higher level for me, someone who's been playing video games for longer than some of you guys have been alive. I also did an entire stream where every 2 minutes, I would let the first person to type in the chat decide what my restriction was. So these are some of the restrictions that the chat put on me. I had someone put melee only. Someone put pistol only. Someone even put that I could only look down. And then there was no healing. And then there was no fighting. No fighting at all. Don't fight. Just run past them. I'm gonna head out. Like, how many of them can I parry? Oh my goodness, there we go. There we go. Get out, get out, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm still alive. And then there was parry only. And then one guy suggested that I close my eyes for 2 minutes. That was interesting. Oh, Mari, which way do I need to go? Tell me which way to go. Tell me straight, left, or right. I can't see.
Straight.
Is anything in front of me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. One person suggested only walking backwards. Now, to me, that was pretty cool. And that's just to name a few. I also had a few loyal Resident Evil fans jump in the stream and help guide me through the most terrifying sections of the game. If you know, you know. The cool thing about the game is that you get to choose how you want to play it. The gameplay for both Grace and Leon sections are done extremely well. Overall, the gameplay score that I'll give it is 10 tacos out of 10. Now let's quickly talk about the zombies. I feel that the developers did a pretty good job with the different zombies in Requiem. You have your basic Walking Dead zombies, obviously, but then you run into more unique zombies like the chef and the witches. Now I don't want to spoil anything for anyone because I want you to go and play the game, but the zombies that they have in store for you are really cool and fun to play against. Also, there are some zombies that throw stuff at you, so watch out for that. Next up, we're going to talk about the music in the game. Now I'll be the first to admit that I am a very scary person. So if I scream like a little girl, please don't judge me. But honestly, the music really did a good job of pushing the atmospheric horror aspects of Requiem. Even when you're just chilling, looking around, the random sounds really make you feel like something is right around the corner. Ah, shoot. I will say that the music for Grace's section of the game has a much better atmosphere for them because it's just so much slower. When you're playing as Leon, I really didn't notice the music much at all because I was too busy roundhouse kicking zombies into the Shadow Realm. Speaking of kicks, why don't you roundhouse kick that subscribe button like you're in the movie Roadhouse? All in all, the music was pretty good. I will give the music 8 tacos out of 10 because it really scared me at times. All right, so for this section, I wanted to do some tips and tricks to help you get through the game. Tip number 1, don't be like me and empty all of your bullets into the first zombie that you see. Save your ammo for the harder zombies. Tip number 2, when you're playing as Grace, prioritize creating hemo injectors over ammo. Use them more instead of the ammo. You'll thank me later. Tip number 3, the shotgun is OP. When you get it, use it. Tip number 4, the axe will parry 99% of all attacks in the game. You're welcome. Tip number 5, put a restriction on your gameplay in some way. It'll make it more fun, especially if it's your second playthrough. I'm gonna answer a few questions that I got while I was streaming. The first question is, how many endings are there in the game? There are 2 endings. It is very easy to get both endings, play it like you would normally want to play it, and then you can get the endings at the end. Is Mr. X in Resident Evil Requiem? Yes, he is. That's all I'm gonna say. Is Resident Evil Requiem the sequel to Village? Yes, it is. Will Leon be back after Resident Evil 9? If I was a betting man, I would say yes. Just make sure that you complete both endings. Otherwise, it might not make sense. And lastly, who is the villain in Requiem? The villain is named Victor Gideon. If I was to give my final rating of the game, mind you, this is after I completed the entire game, the score would be a solid 9 out of 10 tacos. Now, if you got value out of this video, please subscribe for more videos like this.